Alright guys, before this video starts, I wanted to tell you guys about something. So Friday night, this upcoming Friday the 15th, will be the return of Boosted Mafia, the meat that we've been shooting for a couple years now, and by we I mean me. My friends usually join in on this as well. Be sure to come check it out this Friday. Address will be on screen right now. As long as weather permits, we'll be there. Be sure to go like Boosted Mafia on Facebook to get more updates on future meets in the area, as well as just keeping up to date with especially with this weather this week. So, well, that said, hope you guys enjoy this video, and I will catch you guys later. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today's video is probably going to get a lot of you guys excited. A lot of people have been wanting to see stuff like this on these trucks, and I'm now here to kind of do it. So today I'll be unveiling a new mod for the Sport Trac. I've hinted at it on Instagram. If you don't follow me already there, I'll put it on screen now for you guys to go follow me at. I might be rewriting that Instagram soon. I really don't know what I want to do with it just yet, but I do have a new part for the truck sitting in this box, and as you can see with the label, it's from DNA Motoring. I got these on Amazon for $120, so a lot of you Sport Trac enthusiasts may know exactly what I picked up, but some of you don't, and that's the fun part. A common complaint I've had with the truck since about 2000, ever since it was really I first got it, it was too quiet. The truck didn't have any volume to it. It was just going on the road. I mean, it was literally one of the quietest things I'd ever driven, even though the key is practically silent. But this thing is incredibly quiet for a truck. You'd expect, you think trucks in America that are customized, you expect to hear loud rumbling V8s that are admittedly clapping the air as they go by, because most of them are just straight pipe 5.3s that don't have any sort of exhaust on them. But with this mod, we're not only going to gain volume on the truck and it's going to become louder, we're also going to gain advertised up to 10 to 15 horsepower to the tire off of this mod. Now, is it going to do that? I don't know. I don't have the money to go and test it. I would gladly take it to a dyno down the road and have them take a couple runs with it. We'll take the number, come back when this is done, and obviously do it again. But it's time we crack into this box, and since I don't have a box cutter, I'm going to use my house key, because I would use the truck's key, but it's kind of a fob now. So yeah, we're going to just chop this up real quick. Alright, so now that's cut. See if I can bust this thing open without absolutely murdering. Alright. So, we have a bag with this inside of it. So, this is a DNA Motoring short tube, or otherwise known as a shorty header. We have two of these, of course. So why did I buy the headers? Because, like I said, I wanted a bit more sound out of the truck. The truck's incredibly quiet, and it's made it kind of a pain, especially when you have guys in the group that are way louder, have a straight pipe Honda and a muffler-deleted Dodge in the group with a Hemi. Obviously, it sucks when they're going by and then I come by and it sounds just like air coming by, really. There's no sound coming out of it, but it's a little bit of burble from the Flowmaster axle back it has. So I'll pick these up. Just looking at them in the bag, I'm not taking them out of bags because I don't want to get fingerprints on them. The welds look okay. For $120, I'm not really expecting the greatest of welds, but things are absolutely just like you can tell that they welded it and put it straight in a box. They did not even bother to polish it, but these are going to work absolutely amazingly. They're brand new, sealed and packaged and all that stuff. There's no obvious signs of usage on them. These did, of course, come with the appropriate gaskets and the hardware to install them. We have two brand new gaskets with, like I said, the bolts to install this in. We also have a cap for the EGR setup, which I plan on using my EGR so I can still pass emissions here in my state. The state of Georgia, you're required to have emissions in some counties. I happen to live in a county that does, so I believe this is the driver's side header, so it'll be obviously bolted on the side of the motor like that. These, I believe, the inner dimensions are about 2 inches, so it's not terribly big, but is definitely better than nothing, especially the stock headers on these trucks, which are incredibly thin. So yeah, I bought headers. So what am I going to do about tune-wise? Well, I've got Brent Speed working on it right now. They're working with me on a popcorn tune, if you will, for this thing. That's really going to complement with these headers, because a lot of cars, I don't know about mine because I'm still going to be running cats on mine. When you have headers, they will shoot flames. Do I think the Sport Trac's going to shoot flames? Probably not. I'm not. Like I said, you have to be catless for that, but I'm running cats in this truck, so I don't think they're going to be shooting any flames anytime soon, but it'd be cool. But this does have the hookup for EGR, has the 3 ports for the truck, obviously, has the hookup for the actual main full exhaust setup. So this is the next step towards full bolt-ons with the truck. What all do I need to do left then? Obviously, I need to do some of my intake manifold. Now, a lot of people don't consider the intake manifold full bolt-on. I consider full bolt-on anything that can be bolted on that's not already there, such as headers, muffler, throttle body, intake. I am missing the throttle body as well, but that's because I have no options. So for at least the Gen 1s, those Gen 2 guys get a lot of options, but us Gen 1 guys, we get shafted in that department. We can't use any sort of Mustang throttle body, unfortunately. I do have a 2-valve throttle body we attempted to bolt onto this thing, but without any sort of like custom-made adapters, it's not going to go on. But yeah, so that's the big reveal. These DNA motoring short tube headers. And now, to clear things up, because a lot of people are going to be asking me, why didn't you buy long tubes? So here's the problem. On a Gen 1 Sport Trac, there is the passenger side of the Mustang, for example, if we were to go with the Pacesetter long tubes for the Mustang 4-liter V6, which is, of course, as you guys know, the same basic idea as this motor, just with an electronically controlled throttle body versus a mechanical throttle body, is on these trucks. The passenger side header will bolt right in, no problem whatsoever. But the driver's side will not bolt right in because of the steering shaft, which prevents it from fitting right. You have to get it custom cut and modified so that the tubing goes around the steering shaft or underneath the steering shaft to clear. And they're also quite a lot more expensive than these. Those headers are about 400 and almost 500 bucks. These were 126 on Amazon with Prime shipping. Can you not? Okay. But that's literally the most annoying sound I've ever heard. But like I was saying, the pace setters won't fit without modification. Any sort of long tube header from a Mustang will not fit on these trucks without any sort of cutting and fabrication to make it fit around the steering shaft. Which is exactly why pretty much if you look up for exhaust for the Ranger, the Explorer SUV, or the Sport Trac, you'll more than likely come across short tubes like these, or other various more expensive short tubes like the Gibsons and the Modbox headers, for example. Modbox also sells short tube headers for the trucks. I decided, I wanted to go a bit more budget option it's going to obviously help with performance and make it sound cooler, but I'm not expecting, I just was not willing to pay the $600 plus for a good set of headers. And these at least look fine. Like I said, the welds look okay. They look good enough to do their job and be able to do their thing and not break. But yeah, that's the big reveal. I bought some DNA motoring short tube headers for the Sport Trac. Now, the Sport Trac comes with 4 catalytic converters, 2 which have sensors and 2 which don't. The 2 which don't are kind of like on the mid-pipe section of the exhaust, which means we'll be going catless mid-pipe. Now, we're going to be keeping the factory 2 that are connected directly to the headers on the headers. That way, we're not failing emissions tests, because that's exactly what I don't want to do, is fail emissions here. Because we don't plan on moving anytime soon. We don't have anywhere to go that would be good to go to school for my brother and sister, because they want to keep in district if we did move. And the only county that can do no emissions out here that's close enough to us is about 30 minutes from here. So obviously that wouldn't work for school districting. So that's kind of that. So that's why we're going to keep at least the factory cats on the header side of things, and then catless mid-pipe down to the Flowmaster axle back the truck's always had. And I'll be sure to do a sound comparison video when all that is done, because at that point we will have full exhaust, which means that pretty much one of the biggest pieces of a full bolt-on setup will be complete. The last things I would really need is to figure out a situation with the intake manifold, and a lot of people, like I said, don't consider full bolt-ons including the intake manifold, because you halfway have to crack the motor open, halfway, I say. Because because it does involve taking a pretty substantial piece of the motor off. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to show you guys I got these headers for the truck. I can't give you guys a concrete date for an installation. Pretty much we're gonna have to work some things out, figure out how we want to install these, because it does, like I said, come with hookups for EGR, so we gotta figure out how that's all routed so we can get that to hook up to this perfectly fine. And then from there we got to figure out the plan with the rest of the exhaust. Like I said, I need to get access to someone who can cut and weld. My friend Josh, I believe, can help out with that. I don't know exactly if he has a welder on him, if he knows how to weld at all. If he can, that'd be fantastic, because we can get him up here, because he is planning on coming up here for Caffeine and Octane, so we can have him out here doing it the day before Caffeine and Octane. I don't know yet. We'll figure it out, though. But with all that said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe for more. I usually don't upload on Wednesdays, but I wanted to get this video out because I was too giddy. This came in this morning, and I was like, I got to get the video done now. I swear to these birds. But with all that said, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. First episode of Road to IA comes out tomorrow. Be sure to tune in for that. Yeah, have a good day, guys. I'll catch you guys later.